Is Simon from Liquality back?
Hey, I'm back.
Hey,
Let's see if I can share my screen now.
awesome. Yeah, let's give that a go. The Mac and their system preferences.
All right. Looks like I'm sharing. Yes.
I don't see it. Wait, there you go. Okay, up and running.
Cool.
All
Awesome.
over to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Hey guys, I'm Simon, co-founder of Liquality. I think most of you who've been in the RSK ecosystem are probably aware of Liquality, but I'll do a quick run through of where we're at as a project, and just quickly finish with a demo on the wallet on a feature we're excited about for the RSK ecosystem. So Liquality is the wallet platform for all of Web3. We like to think of it as a gateway to individual autonomy. And so what we're seeing now in the Web3 space is that your wallet is becoming more and more important as we start essentially owning a lot of our own assets and becoming not only our own bank, but also our own vaults, our own galleries. You have your finances, your arts, your identity, you're eventually, with everything Omer is talking about of tokenizing everything, those will live in your wallet, whether that's a hot wallet where you interact with Web3, a cold wallet more like your vault, or a hybrid wallet that allows you to do the best of both worlds. We're also living in a multi-chain world. I think not only Bitcoin, we used to be in the times of where Bitcoin was the only thing that was alive. Now we have a lot of different established layer ones and layer twos. And so we have RSK, but we also have, Ethereum, Polygon, Terra, etc. And all of these have a blossoming ecosystem. And then the third part that I think is even more important, I think based on how ownership is transitioning to the individual, we're starting to see a lot of new use cases being thought up of how can we communicate, how can we expand the social layer of Web 2 into Web 3. And so how do we communicate based on ownership, where I don't know anything about you? All I know is the assets that you hold in an address. And so that's really cool, but that experience today is really fragmented. And so today, as a user, if you want to interact with all of these different ecosystems, even if you want to go from Bitcoin to RSK, I think it's a pain. The experience is really fragmented. Not only the chains are fragmented, but you have to know where to go to use a dApp. You have to go to a website that you have to know prior, or have to find out where that is. You can't really access it from the place where you hold your assets. And then I think we all know that security in the wallet space is really broken, where hot wallets are not the most secure and subject to phishing scams, but they're very usable. And then hardware wallets, cold wallets, are safe but are unusable. And so that's where Liquality comes in. 3, where we provide a unified gateway where you have all of these chains and you can access all of the DAOs and dApps and NFTs and assets, all from within a single platform. And so really what we're building is not only a product, but a composable wallet platform. So we built a multi-chain foundation that allows us to add any chain into the wallet. And then on top of that, we're building these modules of actions that we're calling wallet Legos. And so you can, for example, today, Liquality is most known for a cross-chain swap wallet, but we've now abstracted that away, and we can integrate any liquidity provider on chains we support. So we've integrated FastBTC, the sovereign AMM, and on the RSK side already. And now what we're doing is we're using these Legos to combine one with the other. And so we have a cross-chain swap, for example, between Bitcoin and RBTC. And then we have the sovereign AMM integrated in the wallet, where you can do RBTC, let's say, to sovereign or the DOC token from money on chain. And now, because they're composable, we can put the two together and create a one-click experience for Bitcoin to sovereign. And the same thing's going to happen as we expand on this wallet Lego concept, where you have staking, you have fiat on-ramps, you have the Liquality token and rewards in there that we will build in you have messaging, like we spoke about, of messaging ownership. And so all of these will interplay and we'll be able to create really complex experiences that are really simplified to the users. And then we're moving more towards a model of security where you can communicate to your wallet what you want. And so basically we call this user customized security. We're still very much in the early phases of, if it's less than X amount of money, let me just sign the transaction. But if it's a more important sum of money for me, or if it's a specific website I'm dealing with that I don't like, or a specific asset I like that I want to be more secure about, make me sign a multi-signature transaction, or make me sign that with the ledger. And so just to give a few examples of where Liquality is today and the things that we're driving towards doing, and this is more focused on the multi-chain approach, but everything here applies to the RSK ecosystem, of course. So like I spoke about, we can do any chain to any end token in that chain in one click. So I'll show you today the Bitcoin to sovereign trade, for example. After that, we want to integrate, we're integrating fiat on ramps, and we want to integrate that into the experience. So going from fiat, let's say, to money on chain, or in this case to Anchor, in one click. So basically having those experiences that would take you hours and would have you go into many different places, we want to simplify that all in the wallet. Taking this concept of automation further, we'll be able to do automated purchases and kind of like limit orders, where you put rules on your wallet of what you want to do, and the wallet automatically executes it for you. So let's say you want to buy 1 ETH whenever ETH drops 20% in a day, or Bitcoin. And then the last thing is really eventually getting to that place of messaging, where the messaging is a part of the assets you own. So, I want to buy this NFT for you for, 0.3 Bitcoin. Will you accept it? And when you click yes, the wallet automatically makes the swap in the background. So it's basically like a double-sided escrow. Same thing with our atomic swap. So these are some of the things we're dreaming about. But there's so much more that we can do, and we're building this as a platform so that people can create their experiences on top. And so, yeah, I mean, I think some of where we're at right now, we have 22,000 weekly active users. A good chunk of that comes from the RSK community that we love, and we like to continue enhancing the support and the features that we bring to the RSK community. These are some of the partners that we've integrated already. Like I said, in the RSK space includes the Fast BTC bridge and the Sovereign AMM, and we have a lot ready to integrate. And I think the Blindex team is actually has built a direct integration in the wallet that should be coming live soon. And I think the opportunity for us, I mean, I think you see it. MetaMask has proven where wallets can go in terms of value capture, and I think that if we build this concept of a multi-chain Web3 super app, I think the opportunity is very clear. And so I wanted to talk a little bit. I think this is the first time that I'm talking about the Liquality token. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what we're doing. So we're doing a dual model with a Liq token and an NFT, the Liqualian NFT. So the Liquality token will hopefully start what we call the wallet race, or the wallet wars. We saw this incredible feedback loop created by Curve on liquidity, on liquidity growth, based on basically people bribing the Curve system for where their rewards were pointed to, because they wanted their liquidity pools to grow, and therefore they wanted more voting power to allocate rewards to those pools. And so the same thing we think will happen within the Liquality wallet for user growth. And so the reason why this has happened with liquidity but not with user base is because there hasn't been a place where a lot of functionality, user functionality, is essentially where one place where all of that functionality lives. And so we expect that will be the Liquality wallet. And so what will happen is people will be able to vote with the Liquality token on which functionality within the wallet gets the Liquality rewards allocated. And so that means that there will be a higher yield for users to use that app. So let's say that, if we integrate the sovereign lending capability and it already has a decent yield, if the sovereign community, grabs significant voting power on Liquality, then they're able to allocate these rewards directly in the wallet, which means that the yield for using sovereign inside the Liquality wallet will be even higher. And that creates kind of like this spinning wheel where there's more users for sovereign, more users for Liquality, more demand for the token, and it just starts again. And then the other thing that we're doing is that we're creating this NFT series called the Liqualians, which incentivizes participation from people that normally wouldn't be a part of the Web3 space and don't have the capital to really participate or swap or bribe governance. We want this is more for realizing the opportunities that the space has and upholding our values in Liquality. And so we'll be giving these out based on contributions to the community, education, and other benefits. And so that's it for the presentation. Let me just quickly do, so let me just quickly show you the swap in action. So this is my Liquality wallet where I have 10 different chains, and I want to do a swap. I want to go from Bitcoin directly into sovereign. And so what I'll do, or DOC or any other, so I can choose, dollar on chain, RIF, sovereign, and basically, like in this case, it already gives me a quote. And so what is happening in the background, so we call this the Liquality boosts, which what is happening in the background is the wallet's doing a Bitcoin to RBTC cross-chain swap, and then tying that with an RBTC to sovereign swap in the sovereign AMM. It can do that for any RSK 20 token that is inside the sovereign AMM. And so it goes both ways. So you can go from DOC to Bitcoin or sovereign to Bitcoin or to any other asset, native chain asset that we support. So we're super excited about this. We hope you are too. Test it out, give us feedback, and yeah, if there's anything else that you'd like to see built into the Liquality wallet, I think now is the time to build it before we kick off these this wallet wars. So I'll stop there.
So great. We're going from curve wars into wallet wars. That's that's awesome. Simon, on the LIC token, if we could just put in, yep, on the LIC token, when are you expecting for that to be launched?
We're still a ways away. We're finalizing the models and the intricacies, especially how the LIC token and the NFTs live with each other, and how does the governance between those two work cohesively. So I would expect, most likely in Q3 is will be the launch of the DAO.
Is that will there be more information posted up on across all the social channels?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. That's fantastic news, really. And you also mentioned Blindex, a Blindex integration as well. That will follow the sovereign integration, right? It's similar kind of model.
Yeah. It'll be you won't see it. It's built in the background. So what you'll see is just the ability to swap using Blindex in the background, and it'll be as well connected to the what we call the boosts, and so you'll be able to trade all of the tokens that Blindex offers.
Fantastic. Simon, there's a question from Gino. I think it's you could answer it fairly quickly. Wallets actually make a trade for you in the background. When you say that, what does that mean? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, so we've developed this workflow automation feature inside the wallet where we give it a set of steps across multiple different chains, and essentially when you kind of like get all the information ahead of time, and when you kick off that trade, it kicks off the set of actions. So in this case, the wallet has been doing this for the past year with cross-chain atomic swaps, because cross-chain swaps require 2 transactions, one on each chain. So from the user, so if I'm going from Bitcoin to RBTC, I need to lock my Bitcoin, and then I need to claim the RBTC escrow that's been locked. And so, yeah, it basically just it's a set of automated steps in a workflow that can work across multiple different chains. And the wallet, just like when one step is done and confirmed on the chain, it executes the next one.
Awesome. Gino, if that answers your question, just let us know. Thanks, Simon. That's very excited about that. Looking forward to see the Lick token, especially with what's been happening with Curve Wars. V-Lick was going to be very interesting to see how that follows. Thanks for the time today.
For sure. Thank you. Good seeing you.
Just to close, just going to share my screen real quick. That should come up. I'm just going to share some of the speaker information. Firstly, again, as myself, DeFi account manager at Ivy Labs. Omer Paz, who presented the Blindex application. That's Omer at Lagos.io. I've also put in the websites for each. Simon, Liquality.io, as well as the mail address, and finally Crypto Testaments with Wallace. So thank you all very much for joining our 11th edition of the RSK Ecosystem Update. Looking forward to the next one. Hopefully there will not be any technical issues to follow. So of course it's always technology. There's always something. So looking forward to see you all in our next one. Thanks.